Welcome Aries, my name is Emil. As always, this is a general and collective reading, so you're welcome to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Thank you, I appreciate you. If it resonates, I would appreciate you leaving a like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Let's get started with your spread. Thank you, Spirit. For Aries, past energy for Aries. As always, one card maximum 2 cards, but I ask for 1, and if there comes 2, then we're gonna go with 2, but thank you, Spirit. Present energy for Aries. And future energy for Aries. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit guides and higher self. So you have the Tower, 7 of Cups, and King of Pentacles, and at the bottom of the deck, 4 of Swords. The bottom of the deck that I use for the spread is the theme of the reading, and for this reading, the theme is 4 of Swords, and 4 of Swords is about finding a space of healing after very much needed time of rest. It is about a time of deep rest, transmutation of shadow, healing from burnout, taking a brief holiday from your reality, renewal and self-love. It can also be about not recognizing the dangers of burnout or a need to spend time recovering, dedicating your energy to self-care. And in your spread you have the Tower as your past energy. I want to clarify. I'm going to clarify all of them, but one at a time for now. So 8 of Swords for the Tower, and the bottom of the deck, 3 of Swords. So yeah, you have something you're either letting go of, or it's very much overdue. It's 8 of Swords is the feelings of being stuck, feeling stuck, a time to open your eyes, to unveil the truth, having more options than you thought, an opportunity to let go of an old story. It's about feeling like being a victim, feeling helpless, using your stories or past experiences as excuses to remain shackled. I have an affirmation for you. I am free to choose my healing and my light. And in your present energy you have 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is about having a lot of opportunities. 7 of Cups is sometimes having too many opportunities. 7 of Cups is about fantasies, choices, wishful thinking, the allure of temptation on the path, needing to move forward without knowing the full picture and options. Also, let me go back to the past real quick. At the bottom of the deck you have 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords symbolizes some kind of heartbreak that can of course be romantical, it can be relational with family or with friends. It can also just be generally speaking, but I feel like these fears and feeling stuck and that false reality falling apart, your perceptions falling apart, it's related to this heartbreak or feelings of betrayal, feeling stuck because of a broken heart, regardless of what caused it. And in your present energy, Seven of Cups, you have a lot of opportunities, but it can be very hard to pick the right one when there sometimes are too many opportunities, because some are, you can see the snake there, the bat there. There are so many opportunities here, and water flowing from there. It's not really to be. You also see the picture. He seems like he's thinking he can't. It's the feeling of indecision. It's about fantasies, choices, wishful thinking, the allure of temptation on the path, needing to move forward without knowing the full picture or options. Or it's moving forward without knowing the full picture and having options. And let's clarify. Seven of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. Let's clarify Seven of Cups for Aries. Two of Swords. Makes sense. Two of Swords is feeling blind to a decision, or having some kind of just feeling blind, generally speaking. But I'll get some more specifics. So, Two of Swords is about a stalemate, a crossroads, making a difficult choice, opposing ideas or options, choosing the best road of action, and memory and thought. So you're taking decisions. You're not necessarily sure about the decisions, but it's clear that a decision needs to be taken according to the past, according to the clarifications, the theme of the reading, and also the present. Yeah. But in your future energy, you have King of Pentacles. And King of Pentacles is material and spiritual abundance. King of Pentacles is overflowing material abundance, not spiritual abundance, but not necessarily spiritually lack. I don't mean that. Like, I don't mean anything I say like completely one way or the other. I'm not speaking in black and white. I'm talking in nuances here, but King of Pentacles is about overflowing material abundance, patience and determination, a confident and warm leader, providing for others, comfort and security, personal growth, goals reached, prosperity and success. It can also be about obsessing over riches or seeking status, greed, or a need to balance the material with the spiritual. And the material is those four things, which is of the earth and of the world, which is, of course, money, finances, and one's career, one's living situation, and one's health. That is what in the elements is represented by earth energy, and that is primarily, Pentacles is about earth, and Kings are about air. So King of Pentacles, so you're being logical about your resources, being logical about how this all is going to turn out, because you're coming from a very turbulent past, and you need to find stillness and peace in the eye of the, or in the midst of the storm right now. You need to avoid investing too much and burning yourself out, because when we put in too much effort, it's very easy to burn ourselves out, especially because it's not the effort, it's about the unfolding of it. It's about the intention behind the effort and the unfolding of the effort. That is what effort means. But anyway, let's clarify this King of Pentacles. Also at the bottom of the deck, the star. I'm going to read that one afterwards, so I can also just find it in this deck to be sure that I'm going to get it, that one also, because I can just read it before I go to clarifying King of Pentacles. Let's do that. So the star is about renewed hope. It is about wishes granted. And the star we have here. It is about expectations fulfilled, wishes granted, opportunities for healing after traumatic events, knowing you're on the right path, inspiration and renewed hope. It can also, in the reverse position, which I do not read reversals because I use the standard symbolism of tarot, which is the Fool of the Journey. And if you know anything about tarot, you know that there are one specific way that we read tarot, but also, of course, there are as many ways as there are as many solutions as there are problems, as long as one is clear enough to perceive it. But I digress. So it's about knowing you're on the right path, healing after traumatic events, and in finding inspiration and renewed hope. It is about letting go of the disappointment, missed opportunities, and despair. And now we can clarify King of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. The Strength card. Ooh, like that. I like that very much. And the bottom of the deck, Two of Cups. You might have something coming in around the corner. Strength is about quiet strength. It is resilience. Strength is about the inner strength. It's about courage, calmness, quiet strength, influence, graceful leadership, being a gifted healer, purity of thought and heart, spiritual matters, compassion, sometimes lost or animal instincts. And strength is blocked by fear, self-doubt, and it is a reminder to not be guided by the lizard part of your brain, the part of the brain that is primarily negative and short-term based. So when I say short-term based, I mean, let me give an example. You can have an intention, an urge, and a feeling like I want to get a bag of chips. You can either act on that feeling, or you can, of course, there's nothing wrong with eating potato chips. I do, but everything with moderation. That's what I meant. Excuse me. But yeah, you have the Strength card here, which is about inner strength, mental strength, emotional strength, and spiritual strength. And you had the bottom of the deck, Two of Cups. Two of Cups is, just went past it. Two of Cups is about it can be, it doesn't have to, but it can be about romantic partners, soulmates, and friendships. It is either about family, friendships, or romance, but it is connected to hearts, passion, kindred spirits, joyful connections, and cooperation. Union, sometimes it can signify marriage, but it is not my marriage card. Duality, love, and consciousness. And let's clarify this Two of Cups and get to the oracles. Thank you, Spirit, Spirit Guides, and Higher Self. Clarify Two of Cups for Aries. There we go. Queen of Swords and the Justice card here. And Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, that's quite something. I didn't expect that much, but I'm flowing with it. So Queen of Swords is about expressing your truth. It is primarily about self-expression, but also specifically about expressing your truth. It is about being a thought leader, unbiased decision making, an excellent communicator, wise and logical counseling, integrity, honesty, being perceptive, intelligent, and being direct, seeking truth. Sharp and sometimes cold and in communication. Strive to use your words wisely and to refrain from being mean or specifically emotional. Indifference, a message to use your head more than your heart, less a fullness and bitterness. Queen of Swords is primarily swords, which is air, and then it's water by the queen, so it is acting and choosing from the intellect but still honoring one's own emotions. It is this strong, powerful, honest part of the feminine. It is, I have to communicate what I want and what I need in order to get my needs fulfilled. That is the embodiment of Queen of Swords, and it is also a thought leader. It is a logical, loving heart. A logical, loving leader. Justice is about balance, the resolution of karma and dharma, which is what we send out returns in abundance. What we send out comes back in bigger amounts than we send it out. So justice is about natural law, balance. It is about karma, truth, and wisdom, which means that somebody might have done you wrong, and this truth is coming up to the surface, and wisdom is being provided for you. It can be about legal matters, fairness, cause and effect, so it's being resolved by the universe. Integrity, objectivity, perceptivity, and accountability. So if you follow the book regarding this, whatever it is, it I don't know what it is. It depends what resonates with you. But whatever it is, if you followed the book and did nothing wrong, no matter if you think you did anything wrong or not, if you know that you didn't, that you wasn't a horrible person towards somebody, and It's not like feeling like a horrible person. It's literally doing someone wrong. And this is what the justice is about that wrong being made right again. And at the set, seven of wands at the bottom of the clarifying deck, which is further clarification of the justice card. Seven of wands is about a feeling of need to defend yourself, but you have the high ground. It is being challenged, grounded. It's about grounding and protecting yourself. Movement and growth, creativity and innovation, remaining ahead, feeling vulnerable, a sign to continue to share your ideas and self-expression. So it is focusing on protecting ourselves and movement and growth. So movement and growth will bring challenges into our life, and how we face those challenges is going to influence how the outcome of the situation is going to turn out. But I want to get 3 cards about your outcome, and then I'll just go to the oracles, and that will be the reading for today. Thank you, Spirit. Let me get 3 cards as a result for Aries regarding this situation. That was 1. Moving from turbulent waters to still waters, help arriving at the perfect time. It is the mind, the intellect, the psychological, the unconscious mind coming into a better situation, moving from a turbulent past to a brighter future. Gonna take it as it lands. Spirit apparently wants me to dig deeper, so we're going with it. 9 of wands. You feel like you need to protect yourself. You feel closed off from the world, probably. And 9 of wands is about determination, resilience, defiance, our last defense, the final push, excitement for what's to come, finding motivation in the face of difficulties. 5 of wands. It's conflict. 5 of wands is about conflict and chaos. It's about fighting, or at least psychologically, it can be about competition, conflict, ambition, challenge, being pushed by others to excel, brainstorming, mental, juristing, adrenaline and aggression, surpassing limits, dynamic energy, and leveling up. 5 means change, and wands is about fire, so I see that very, very soon you're going to get the motivation and the motivation and the confidence to keep moving forward. And 7 of swords, somebody has went behind your back. Somebody has been deceptive and betrayed you. It's about taking only what's needed. The universe bearing witness to true intentions, getting away with something, being strategic, being grateful for the resources you have, moving silently and quickly. So you have had someone in the past who has betrayed and deceived you. And this is you. This I just want to say, the reading is almost over, but for now, all this situation that you've been in the past and that you are moving slowly away from right now, you are changing into a more clear space, a space where you can have a better life, better circumstances for yourself, and better results, because you will be feeling better, because you're distancing yourself from all the bullshit, all the chaos, all the toxicity, all the harming bullshit, to say it straight. And this is you regaining your divine feminine. We all have now energies aren't related to genders at all. We all have both masculine and divine energy, but you are coming home and healing. This is a journey of coming home and healing your empress within, the empress in you, the divine masculine in you, and the empress is about the divine feminine, prolific creativity, fertility, motherhood, unity, goddess energy, sensuality, nurturing, abundance, empathy, unconditional love, unification of mind, body, and spirit. So mothering, yeah, it is a mother energy, an energy of pure love and acceptance, of abundance, of having everything you need, being in a state of receiving from life. Yeah. Let's get your oracle messages, and then I'll send you on your way. These oracle messages are practical advice on what to do, what to focus on at this time. Thank you, Spirit. What messages do we have for Aries today? Take inspired action, full moon in Virgo. And keep your heart open, first quarter moon in Libra. And trust the universe, first quarter moon in Aquarius, last quarter moon in Pisces. Talk less and feel more. I'll go a smudge bit deeper into it, only a little bit. And the bottom of the deck, relax. So yeah, you are being guided to take action and to keep your heart open at this time. Have the vision that you dream about, have the clear vision, or at least begin to visualize it, begin to craft your clear vision of your dreams, and begin to go for it, begin to change things, change thoughts, beliefs, and actions, even efforts in your physical, to get different results and move towards your dreams, because we don't call the dreams in. Actually we do, but it's in a slower process than we expect. It is like this, that we do attract the changes in by the frequency that we emit, but it is not what we attract that is moving. It is us that is elevating our frequency and aligning with the actions and results that we dream about. And keep your heart open regardless of results and expectations. Trust the universe, everything is going to turn out for you. Everything is going to, no matter how much you're challenged, no matter, I know how it feels to be triggered and challenged and abused, to be frank. You gotta trust that life and the universe have some sort of, there was justice for you coming in regarding this deception and manipulation, backstabbing, deceiving. You get it. But right now you're urged by the universe and by your guides and angels to trust the universe, because the universe has bright plans for you, and the only thing that we have to do to receive those plans, it is not a reward that we have to be good enough to receive. It actually already belongs to us, because we are a part of the universe, and the universe never recognizes us as less than the whole universe. So whatever we send out, we attract. Trust the universe, focus on the good stuff, and know that all the challenges, all the bad that you're going through right now is strengthening for what's coming. Talk less, feel more, be in the stillness of life. Take a break. Charge up your energy. I mean, really take a break. Take a short of course, if it resonates with you, if it makes sense to you, you of course use your discernment and relax. Talk less and relax. So yeah, I would strongly advise you to, if you're not already doing it, to consider doing affirmations at least. But if you really want results, doing meditation too. It is crucial to get the results that you need, and the results that you're looking for and wanting in your life. Thank you so much, Aries. This was your reading. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you blessings, peace, and prosperity. Be well, love and light.